All right. So we're here to talk about the finale, Special Forces.
Yes.
Congrats to all three of you for making it to the finale. I'm
you.
curious for you, what's the first thing you did after you were done filming? How did you decompress? How did you maybe treat yourself? Because it was, I'm sure, a grueling experience.
Well, we all kind of went out into town. I mean, because like filming, we always had to drive through town to wherever we were going. And so we would see like, civilization and we'd see people in lines for food. And so we went out and pigged out. Like, we had a slice of pizza, then we got ribs. We tried to go get some steak. We really,
every food.
We ate as much as we possibly could.
I was trying to find the bar. I was like, well, it's time to celebrate,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
And it was, I was ready to hit the town.
Yeah, it was good to get out.
And for you, JoJo, because obviously you self-eliminate right before the finale.
said
Just how was
deuces.
that last experience for you in comparison?
You mean right after,
Yeah.
or while it was
Right
while we
after.
were still at selection? Right after. I mean, so it was like 4 a.m. when I left.
Oh, wow.
And so I left, and my friends were in New Zealand with me, and I hadn't seen them obviously for 7 days, 8 days. And so it was 4 a.m. and I just started banging on their hotel room door as soon as I got back. And they like turned on the lights and like they like got up and, you know, I saw them coming to the door because there was windows. And they didn't realize it was me because they didn't know like when I'd be coming back. They didn't know anything. And so then I just like sat in the room with them for an hour and just like would just hug them and just like sit there and stare into space and told some stories. And then I called my mom. She was the first person that I called. Then I called some friends. And then that night, I was like, I told my friends, I was like, take me out, take me everywhere, take me to every restaurant, take me to Starbucks. We, like Nick was saying, when we would drive into town and stuff, I would always, in the car rides, I'd always tell the driver, I'd be like, I will pay you double, whatever you're getting paid for the day to go to that Starbucks. We'll even take some for the DS. They'll be happy about it.
Yeah.
They never fell for it.
Did you
though.
do it, like, were you in your fatigues when you knocked on their
Oh yeah,
door? Like,
yep,
yeah.
fully
Straight
still in
from
my,
it.
like,
I've never
then when
wanted
you saw-
McDonald's so much in that
Right?
week. Like, I don't even eat McDonald's,
seeing
but
that
for some
Burger
reason,
King.
we drive past it and I'm like, oh my God, a Big Mac seems so good.
so
right now.
good.
And how long was it till you found out that these two had made it through?
I think when I left, I knew everyone was gonna finish. I didn't know what was gonna happen with Tom, and then
Yeah.
I got word that he was going back to the hotel. Because right after I left, I had to go to a therapy session and a doctor appointment to make
Okay.
sure that I was okay. And so then I found out that Tom had previously gone, and I knew those 3 were left, these 2 plus Aaron.
And Aaron.
And I was like, they're finishing. Like I just knew that they were finishing. But then I don't think I actually found out till I saw y'all later, like got confirmation. I saw y'all at the restaurant.
Yeah, we ran into JoJo in town at
While
night,
all
so,
celebrating.
Yeah.
it was great to see her.
And what I love about the finale is just the differences in physicality, ages between everyone. Just
Yeah.
what were your first impressions of each other? And was there anyone maybe you were surprised made it as far as they did, or pleasantly surprised, I will say. But
I think when you watch this, like when you're living in it, right, you
Yeah.
see somebody start to crumble a little bit, and then they start
Yeah.
making excuses for why they got to go, and you see them just deteriorate like that. And it happened to Nick, like day 5.
Day 5, yeah.
And Nick was down and out, and I was like, there's no way he's getting through this. And then we all kind of huddled around Nick. We all tried to like give him some love, and
Found
you know,
some fire.
Nick just kept finding a way, and all of a sudden he caught a second win like day 7, day 6, and it was just amazing to see. So I think, you know, you would see people kind of crumble, but Nick's the one person who you really saw crumble and then build it back up and get back to where it was, which was amazing to see.
let's say
Yeah,
how
I was-
much just the bond between you three, especially, I'm sure that helped you be
No,
able
it
to
definitely
rebound.
helped. I mean, it got to a point, and I think Danny from season 1 kind of mentioned this. You get to a certain point, and you're finishing for each other, you know, and you're pushing each other, and it's like, well, I don't want to let other people down, because you get to a certain point, and you just, if I can make it, it gives other people a reason to say I can keep going, and these two definitely really helped me get through it. You know, JoJo always had her spirits high. Tyler's a monster, so I just kept trying to fight, and yeah, I couldn't have done it without him.
Why do you think you three did get as close as you did? I know JoJo was saying she's ready to have you as a best man at her wedding someday.
These are my best mans right here.
Both of them.
I'm gonna have my Grogu. You're gonna be there too. I'm gonna have my
Oh, my chair.
You all right?
We almost lost him.
Imagine Nick dies.
In the
He made the special forces, but this chair,
Got
That's
him.
the end.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. So what was it, I guess, about the three of you that, why do you think you three especially got as close as you did?
It's interesting. I feel like while we were there, we did bond.
Yeah.
But I don't think our bond got as strong until actually after the three of us got really close. I mean, I remember moments with you guys there feeling like you two were just like older brothers. Like I knew if I needed a hug, I could go to either of you. I know if I needed someone to just like look at and you would just give me like I could go to you two. Like you felt like comfort people.
Yeah, I think I even mentioned this to JoJo while we were on base. Like she kind of reminded me. I have a lot of siblings, and she reminded me of my younger sister. And you know, Ty and I come from Bachelor Nation, and I think we were more acquaintances at that point.
Yeah.
But you know, I have a lot of respect for Tyler, and you know, I think we realize when you're in this surroundings, it's easy to find like things that you have in common. And our athletic backgrounds, and just I really respected like Tyler's ability to push himself, and that really helped motivate me. So you know, it's just like they're good people, and
Good friends,
yeah, it was just I really respected how they approach things, and like JoJo said, that carried into real life, and it's just now nice to be able to count on good people.
And I think once you kind of got through that tough patch, we were like the ones that were always about the positive
Yep.
reinforcement around everybody, and I think we kind of all took to each other by doing that, and I
Yeah.
think that helped grow the camaraderie, our friendships, all that. So like us sticking together and really leaning on each other and being positive for everybody around us, I think was what really kind of brought us to.
Yeah.
100%.
And now watching it back, what has maybe stood out as one of the more surprising things, or something maybe you remembered happening differently, but then you're seeing it like, oh, that's what went down.
I think something that I enjoy watching is the DS talking about us.
Yeah.
Like I like seeing them in their little meetings being like, number 3 didn't show up today. And I'm like, I passed. Like, what more did you want from me? Number 3 was messing around over there. Yeah, I was keeping everybody happy, like doing my job, man.
Yeah, Billy was like, he looks worried. I'm like, you're lowering me into a lake.
Yeah,
Like,
what do you expect?
Yeah, that was. I totally agree. Like that's one part we didn't ever get to see. They'd always be huddling and things like that. Other than that, I mean, I think obviously it's weird because like watching it back, I almost have to watch it twice because the first time I watched it, we lived such an intense experience that they clearly can't show everything.
Yeah.
They have to make, they're limited in time, and so we understand that. But like sometimes you wish you could see it differently, or we remember so vividly. So it's just a little bit of like understanding that it's a TV show, and kind of wishing almost we could see more of those intimate
5
moments, and especially
seasons.
like just the
You're
Jeep
boiling down a
rides.
day to an hour.
Yeah, the downtime and the Jeep rides where a lot of the bonding happened.
Yeah.
I think it would be nice to see if we could see that, but I think we kind of get it.
We have about a minute left.
I know what Jeep rides are talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to all that being said, I think this is the first project that I'm like very, very proud of.
Yeah.
Like this is something that like hopefully I can show my kids one day. I can be like, look, this is what we all went through. Like this is, look at Auntie JoJo and Uncle Nick. Look what they're doing. Like this is them back in the day. Like,
Dad, how'd you meet Auntie JoJo and Nick?
Exactly. Well, here's the tapes. Like it's just such an amazing experience, and it's so fun to relive it because then it brings back things I totally forgot about. Because you kind of black out some things because you're just so locked in and just trying to get by.
Yeah, everything Tyler said, like there's a lot of things I'm like, I don't remember saying that. But yeah, of all the things I've done on TV, this is by far the thing that's I'm most proud of and most rewarding. And yeah, it's been great.
Nice. I'm glad you all can take away good friendships out of this too. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.